Hey, today we're going to talk about how to get smarter. Sounds complicated? Actually, it's a lot easier than you think. We often believe that intelligence is something you're born with. You either have it or you don't. But modern science proves the opposite. Intelligence is a skill that can be developed and improved. In this video, I'll show you simple steps to make your brain sharper, faster, and smarter. It doesn't require magic or superpowers, just your regular effort and the right habits. If you want to improve yourself, boost your productivity, and better understand the world around you, stick with me, and you'll learn how easy it is to get smarter. Ready? Let's go. Myths about how hard it is to get smarter. When it comes to intelligence, many people immediately think that being smart is something you're born with and can't change. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions that stop people from believing they can actually improve their mental abilities. One of the most common myths is that intelligence is a talent you're born with. You either have it or you don't. But is that really true? Many believe that if they weren't the smartest in school, it's already too late to change anything. This belief is often reinforced by the fact that some people seem to achieve great results effortlessly. However, behind that success is usually hard work, a habit of constant learning, and a drive to grow. Unlike innate abilities, mental skills are primarily the result of consistent effort and practice. Science has long debunked the myth of fixed intelligence. Modern research in neuroplasticity shows that the brain can change and adapt at any age. This means we can improve our memory, attention, creativity, and logical thinking if we regularly train these abilities. Scientists have proven that learning and practice create new neural connections, strengthen them, and help the brain work more efficiently. Motivation and the environment where a person grows also play a crucial role. Surroundings, support, and access to knowledge can significantly impact intelligence levels. This means intelligence isn't limited by genetics, it's largely shaped by our choices and efforts. So, getting smarter isn't a mystery or a miracle, it's a real process available to everyone. The key is to understand that intelligence isn't fixed but flexible, and it can be developed with the right methods and consistent practice. Step 1. Continuous learning. Continuous learning is a key step on the path to developing intelligence and expanding your potential. People who succeed and become truly smart know this. Learning needs to happen every day, and it should become a habit, not just an occasional activity. It's daily gaining of knowledge and skills that keeps the brain active and flexible, opening doors to new ideas and solutions. So, how do you make learning constant and effective? There are many ways to absorb information: reading books, listening to audiobooks and podcasts, watching educational videos and lectures. Reading remains one of the most classic and effective methods. It trains attention and critical thinking. Audiobooks and podcasts are perfect for those who spend a lot of time on the go or doing other tasks. This way, knowledge comes without extra effort. Videos and online courses help to understand complex topics visually and clearly, which is especially useful for people who learn better through seeing. However, learning just for the sake of learning isn't always the best approach. It's important to choose topics that are truly interesting and useful to you personally. This could be anything from professional skills and new abilities to philosophy, history, or psychology. The key is to pick subjects that inspire and motivate you to keep going rather than feeling like a boring chore. Try different areas and listen to yourself to find what really clicks. For beginners, it's helpful to create a simple self-education plan. For example, dedicate 30 minutes in the morning to reading a book or article, listen to an audiobook or podcast during your commute, and watch a video or take a mini course in the evening on a topic that interests you. This kind of plan doesn't take much time, but can lead to significant results over time. The main thing is consistency. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day, done regularly, can bring big changes. It's also useful to keep a knowledge journal, write down key ideas, interesting thoughts, and questions for further study. This helps you absorb information better and builds the habit of active thinking. Continuous learning isn't just about gathering facts. It's a process of developing your thinking, expanding your horizons, and preparing for new challenges. So, the first step toward developing your mind is making learning an essential part of your life. The more you learn and grow, the more confident you'll feel in any task or situation. Step 2. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to not take information at face value, but to carefully analyze it, ask questions, and draw your own conclusions. It's one of the most important skills for developing intelligence and making successful decisions. Without critical thinking, we risk falling under the influence of false facts, manipulation, and stereotypes that prevent us from understanding reality and making the right choices in life and work. Why is critical thinking so important? In today's world, where information is overwhelming, the ability to separate truth from falsehood becomes essential. Critical thinking helps not only to filter data, but also to see causes and effects, compare different viewpoints, and uncover hidden assumptions and agendas behind information sources. Because of this, we become more aware and independent in our judgments. To train critical thinking, there are several simple yet effective exercises. For example, take any news story or article and try to answer questions like, what facts support this information? Are there other versions of the events? Who is the author? And what might be their agenda? It's also helpful to question your own beliefs. Ask yourself why you think that way and what your views are based on. Another useful method is to list arguments for and against any topic. This helps you see the issue from different perspectives and understand it more deeply. Learning to analyze information means developing the habit of not just accepting data, but actively verifying it. It's important to distinguish facts from opinions. A fact is a verifiable statement that can be backed by evidence. An opinion is a viewpoint or judgment, often subjective and influenced by emotions or interests. For example, the statement, "Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius" is a fact, while this is the best way to make tea is an opinion. Another important part of critical thinking is the ability to recognize logical fallacies and manipulation. Sometimes people use emotional appeals, false dilemmas, or shifting definitions to convince you they are right. The role of critical thinking is to spot these tricks and avoid falling for them. By developing critical thinking, you not only improve the quality of your decisions, but also become more confident in conversations, better understand others, and manage information overload more effectively. Step 3. Environment and influence. Our environment plays a huge role in shaping our intelligence and personal growth. The people we spend time with significantly impact our thoughts, habits, and even our level of motivation. When you're in a setting that values education, growth, and support, your mind naturally switches into a constant growth mode. Why is environment so important for mental development? It's simple. We tend to adopt the attitudes and behaviors of those around us. If your friends and coworkers are always learning, discussing new ideas, and setting ambitious goals, you'll be inspired to move in the same direction. On the other hand, an environment filled with negativity, apathy, and indifference toward knowledge can slow your progress and undermine your confidence. Interacting with smart and motivated people not only provides new knowledge, but also offers opportunities to share experiences, get feedback, and broaden your horizons. These people often set high goals and know how to achieve them, serving as great examples and motivation. Moreover, a strong environment helps you handle challenges more easily and supports you during moments of doubt and setbacks. How to create a supportive environment? First, start by analyzing your current circle of friends and colleagues. What qualities do they have? Do they share valuable knowledge and motivation with you? If you notice that your interactions mostly cause stress or apathy, it might be time to think about expanding your network. Second, look for communities and groups that share your interests, both online and offline. These could be self-development clubs, professional organizations, courses, or workshops. There, you'll meet like-minded people who share your goals and ambitions. Also, don't forget the importance of filtering the information you get from media and social networks. Subscribe to channels and accounts that inspire you and provide useful knowledge, and avoid those that bring negativity or distract you. Finally, be an active part of your environment. Share your successes and knowledge, support others, and improve your communication skills. The more you invest in relationships, the more you get back. Creating the right environment is not just about the people around you, it's about choosing your path for growth and knowing how to keep yourself motivated and focused on developing. In summary, we've covered 3 key steps that can help you become smarter and develop your intellect. The first step is continuous learning. Regularly and consciously acquiring new knowledge keeps your mind flexible and strong. The second step is critical thinking. This skill teaches us not to take everything at face value, but to analyze, compare facts, and separate opinions from reality. The third step is your environment and influence. The people around us can either support our growth or hold us back, so it's important to choose your circle wisely and seek out motivated, intelligent individuals. Why is it never too late to start working on your intellect? Regardless of your age or education level, the brain has an amazing ability to change and learn. Scientific research shows that even adults can improve memory, develop thinking skills, and master new abilities. The key is desire and consistency. Remember, intelligence isn't a fixed gift, it's a skill you can train, just like muscles at the gym. The sooner you start, the more you'll benefit, but it's never too late to take the first step. Right now is the perfect time for change. Don't put off until tomorrow what can improve your life today. Start small, read an article, listen to a podcast, or set a learning goal for the week. Take steps every day, and soon you'll notice your thinking and outlook on life transforming. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss new helpful videos about developing your intellect and personal growth. Also, share in the comments which of the 3 steps you think is the most important and why. We really value your thoughts. Remember, the journey to better thinking starts with the very first step. Take that step today